Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. Welcome to our online class. I am Mokarom Hossain, Assistant Teacher English, Ibrahim Memorial Shikha Niketan, Birganj, Dinajpur. Heartiest felicitation to you. Hope you are hale and hearty and adhere to your study wholeheartedly. Dear students, in previous lecture, you learned degree changing, positive to comparative, comparative to positive, and today I will also discuss changing degree, comparative to positive, and this is my third lecture, lecture 3. Today you will learn changing degree on comparative to positive, rule 3 and rule 4. Okay, dear learners, let's go. Our today's topic, changing degree, comparative to positive. Comparative to positive. Today's rule number is 3. Dear learners, this rule is for less, no less, and not less. Today's rule is in case of less, no less, and not less. That means if you have less, no less, not less in the sentence, then you have to follow, you have to apply this rule, rule 3. Rule 3, first subject 1 plus verb plus not is in bracket. That means if the sentence is affirmative, then we have to take not. That means we have to change the sentence into negative. And if we don't have not, if we have not in the sentence, then not will be omitted. Then so or as plus positive form of adjective plus as plus subject 2. Again follow me. Subject 1 plus verb plus not plus so or as plus positive form of adjective plus as plus subject 2, and this rule will be effective for less, no less, or not less. Okay, and here one thing should be noted, that is negative will be turned into this will be affirmative. Affirmative. If the sentence is negative, then it will turn into affirmative, and if the sentence is affirmative, it will turn into negative. Okay, dear learners, now we will solve some examples. Example number 1. He is not less strong than you. He is not less strong than you. Here in the sentence we find not less as we have found in the sentence not less, so we have to apply this rule for this example. Okay, he is not less strong than you. So at first we have to take subject 1. Who is the subject 1 in the sentence? In the sentence there are two subjects, he and you. He number 1 and you number 2. Okay, we have to take subject 1, that means he. Then verb Verb, here verb is each verb, each. Then not. Now the question is, in this, for this example, we will take not or not. Dear learners, in the sentence we have not. That means the sentence is, or the example is negative. Since the example is negative, we have to change the sentence into affirmative. That means not will be omitted, not will be excluded. Okay, so we need not take not here. Then we will take so or as. So or as. So or as is then as plus positive form of adjective. Here adjective is strong. Strong is also positive form, and with less it has been comparative. Okay, so we have to take here strong. His as is strong, then as, again as, we have to take as, then subject to. In the sentence, you is subject to. Very simple and very easy. So he is as strong as you. This is the solution of the example. Clear? Dear learners, example number 2. She is less beautiful than Rima. She is less beautiful than Rima. Follow the example, because this rule is for less, no less, or not less. In the sentence we have found, or we have less. So we have to follow this rule. First we have to take subject 1 in the sentence. He is subject 1. He is subject 1, and Rima subject 2. Okay, so we have to take subject 1, that means she, then verb each, and in the sentence, in the example there is no not here. That means this example is affirmative. That's why we have to change the sentence into negative sentence. That means we have to add here not. She is not. Okay, not. Then so or as you like. So she is not so. Then positive form. Here beautiful is positive form. Only beautiful. Positive form, beautiful. Then as, we have taken as here, as. Then subject 2 in the sentence or in the example, Rima is subject 2. Here Rima subject 2, and she is subject 1. Okay, subject 1. She is not so beautiful as Rima. Very easy rule. Dear learners, now we will learn another rule from comparative to positive, that is rule number 4. This rule is in case of no sooner had plus than, no sooner had dash than. You have already learned this rule in changing sentence from negative to affirmative. This rule, we can apply this rule in case of degree also. So if we have no sooner had plus then we have to apply this rule as soon as plus subject plus V2 plus previous part of then, that means then এর পূর্বের অংশ, previous part of then, the previous part of then in Bengali then এর পূর্বের অংশ plus comma instead of then. We have to use here comma, the sign, the punctuation mark comma instead of then, that means then এর পরিবর্তে comma, plus next part of then, the latter part of then, that means then এর পরের অংশ. Okay, and this rule is for no sooner had dash then, no sooner had plus then. Okay, now follow the example. No sooner had the thief seen the police, no sooner had the thief seen the police, then he ran away. In the example, we have no sooner had and then. That's why for this example we have to apply this rule number 4. Now we have to take as soon as. At first we have to take as soon as, because in the sentence we had no sooner had. Okay, so here we have taken as soon as, then subject. In the sentence the thief is subject, the thief is subject, the thief, we have to take subject, the thief, subject, then V2, that means past form of verb, here verb is, here in the sentence verb is seen is past participle, but now we have to write past form, that means saw, see, saw, seen, see present form, saw past form, and seen past participle. Here so V2, then previous part of then, in the sentence here is then, and the police is the previous part of then, okay. So here we have to write the police, as soon as the thief saw the police, plus comma, punctuation mark, comma instead of then. Here in the sentence we had then, and in place of then, in lieu of then, or instead of then, we have to write now comma. Okay, comma instead of then here, then plus next part of then, in the sentence he ran away, this part is the next part of then, okay, he ran away. Now we have to write he ran away, and this sentence has already turned into affirmative sentence, at the same time positive sentence, positive degree. Okay, so as soon as the thief saw the police, he ran away. Okay, dear learners, I expect in the previous class you mastered the rules and you kept practicing the rule, and today you had two rules, rule number 3 and rule number 4 for comparative to positive. And next class we will discuss another topic, and maybe superlative to positive or superlative to positive and others. Dear learners, now follow the rules and examples, and now we will give you some home exercise and you will practice them, and in the next class, in the next exam, you will have these rules or these examples from these rules you will have in the exam. And okay, now follow the rules, and now I will give you some examples for home exercise. Dear learners, now follow the exercises given for you. Here you can see some exercises. You will practice this exercise, and I hope you will easily understand the rule given today. Here the example is, the lamp is less bright than the moon. Number 2, no sooner had he reached the station than the train left. Number 3, tiger is not less strong than lion. And number 4, no sooner had the teacher entered the classroom than the students stood up. 5, lily is less attractive than the rose. Silver, number 6, silver is less valuable than gold. 7, no sooner had the sun risen than darkness disappeared. Okay, and now you will practice this exercise frequently at home, and you have to practice the rules and examples and exercises given in the previous class, and you will cut a good figure in the exam which is coming very soon. Okay, dear learners, stay well and take care of yourself and carry on your study regularly and attentively. Okay, best of luck. Now today. Assalamu alaikum.